Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Red Wolf Sports Videos, where you'll be able to kick back, listen, and interact with topic discussions regarding all the different sports, teams, players, and etc. Today, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be discussing Jerry Jeudy, receiver out of Alabama. Just give my quick 2 cents on him, and then just go ahead and just let me know what you guys may think. But just go ahead and dive in straight into this video. Jerry Jeudy, one of the top decorated receivers coming out of Alabama. Junior out of Deerfield Beach, Florida, about 6'1", 190 or so. Had a total, just great career in its totality at Alabama. We kind of just look at some of his stats. He came in as a freshman. That's back when Jalen Hurts was the quarterback. There was a little bit more of a run-heavy team, and they also had Kevin Ridley there, and along with Ruggs and Devontae Smith. They were just kind of loaded with Cam Sims, and I believe Robert Foster was there. So it was just a loaded receiver group. But even as a freshman, he had 14 receptions, about 264 yards, and 2 TDs. He played really good, actually, especially in that second half of the national championship game when Tua came in and he was able to build a little bit of connection starting off there. From there, they came in as sophomores, and right off the gate, they dominated. I believe it was Louisville the first game in 2018. He just dominated that game. They even had so many. You could tell they were just on chemistry. He was probably the number one receiver. I know they had, like I said, they have Ruggs and they had Smith there, and Waddle was a freshman. But Jerry Jeudy was the number one guy, and he and Tua definitely had that connection. And then going from just this past year, they took it to even another level. He had 77 receptions. His yards did go down just a little bit, but he still had 10 touchdowns. So production is something that you're going to get out of Jerry Jeudy. I see him definitely being, I see him as a top 10 talent, but nevertheless, no shorter than a top 15 talent. I do think just because there's so many receivers coming out of this draft that he can fall a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he fell to about 17. Maybe the Dallas Cowboys can pick him up. I'm not a Cowboys fan at all, but that would actually be something to watch. You got Dak Prescott, you got Amari Cooper, who just got paid. And then you got Michael Gallup. I mean, you could throw Jerry Jeudy. He's a plug and play guy. Everybody knows route running with this guy. He is technically sound, excellent route runner. He will route you up. And if he's going against that nickelback, I mean, he's just gonna destroy and eat that guy alive. So that's something I can definitely say about him. If I had to say, yeah, my pros for him, route runner, just like everybody knows. He had the production against the SEC DBs, so it don't get no better than that. It's going against guys at LSU, Mississippi, Georgia. The list goes on, Auburn, and all these different teams. The list goes on from there, and then also just playing in big stages, national championship, SEC championship, Iron Bowl. Um, all these different championship games that he was able to play in. So was able to come up big. The only thing I'll say probably is that a con for him is he do have decent size. I mean, he's just a junior, about 20 years old, so he can put a little bit more weight that will be able to help him in the league. But I believe as long as you got quick feet and you can run routes, I mean, that's going to be great for you. Um, the other con that I'll probably also say is possibly him having a loaded team is things that people may think about, but I believe you can play, you can play. So I definitely see him eventually coming in and all these different teams. Maybe the Jets, maybe Las Vegas Raiders, any of these teams, I could see him going to, and I think he'll be able to do work. Yeah, if I had to say a player comp for myself, I mean, I see different things out there, but myself, the guy he reminds me of is a guy that was just there when he was a freshman, and that's Calvin Ridley. That's with the Atlanta Falcons. Both of those guys are excellent route runners. They can get in and out of breaks. The main thing is just being able to, drop your hips, change directions. You don't have to be extremely fast, which Jerry Jeudy ran a 4.45, so he really got them burners, and he is explosive. But just being able to get in and out of your breaks, and you're good there. My draft projection for him is, like I said, I could see him probably slipping a little bit farther out than what people may think, just because there is so many receivers. I mean, you got receivers everywhere. So I do see him possibly going anywhere from 12 to I can even see him going to 20. I don't really see him going any farther than that, just because his talent alone. I mean, he's a plug and play guy. You don't really have to do too much with him, and you can just kind of just sharpen his tools that he already got. But with that being said, I mean, just go ahead and let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section. Don't be afraid to hit that like button and definitely subscribe.